Okay, we're now 24 days into Apex Legends Season 11, and now that I've sunk about 300 some odd games into it, I think I have enough time wasted on it to form an opinion on this season in comparison to past ones. And I have to say, it's aight. Don't get me wrong, it's way better than some of the other seasons in the game's history, and a vast majority of players seem to agree with me. But the new season does come with its fair share of complaints as well, some of which I'm on the fence about and others I completely agree with. So this is my take on the current state of Apex Legends. Make sure to like the video and subscribe if you're new, and let's get to it. Let's talk about the new legend Ashe first. Ashe was one of the few new characters that was very strong when she first came out. Her abilities make her a very solid all-round legend for playing both on the offense and defense. Being able to enter or exit a fight whenever she so pleases with her ultimate makes for a great pick in both regular and ranked play. Being able to hold an enemy still for a few seconds with her tactical ability is also great in a game so dependent on movement like Apex. However, her ability to see any and all death boxes on the map make her a bit too strong for high-level ranked, considering a good Ashe player can and will take advantage of that much information when it comes to planning the next best move for securing a win. Now, this isn't very important when it comes to your average match of Apex, but considering who developers cater to when it comes to balancing changes, pros, I doubt they're keeping us normal folk in mind. I thought of a rework to her passive that I believe will allow her to keep her passive strength while taking it down to a more fair level in ranked play. Simply put, make it so Ashe can only see deaths on the map after scanning an enemy's death box, and only for 30 seconds, instead of seeing them constantly and for 180 seconds. That feels just a bit too much.
It's too much.
And just like that, I feel like Ashe can remain near the top of the legend pick rate leaderboard without taking too much away from her kit. Up next is the new map Stormpoint. After playing a half-decent mix of both ranked and regular games on this map, I gotta say that it's one of the best so far. The map remains massive in size while still retaining some of the more close quarters engagements you'd find on the smaller maps. And like those smaller maps, you can use almost any weapon and find strengths and weaknesses in different areas. Close, medium, and long-range weapons kind of feel like they shine in their respective areas is what I'm trying to say. It also offers mind-numbing rage when you die to the Prowlers. Holy fuck. Yeah, I honestly don't like this addition. Prowlers offer a bit of variety and quote-unquote life when it comes to the map, but honestly I feel like their numbers are just a bit too high. The spiders aren't all bad because you can choose when you can fight them, but it seems like even thinking of the Prowlers sends them into a bloodthirsty rage with a taste for your ass. And they end up hitting you for so much damage and in such quick succession, that's really hard to say, that they can literally lose you games if you're not careful. If they weren't so numerous and only came out to play when you wanted them to, it wouldn't be so much of an issue. So if they can manage to fix that, maybe making them only appear when you shoot their dens like the spiders, then this map would literally be perfect. Again, this is just my opinion, and I know that those could be scary on the internet, but if you don't like it or aren't the professor I'm forcing to watch this video for an assignment, then why are you still here?
But why?
So what's the point of me talking about this new season? Well, that brings me to my last 2 points. First, did this season improve Apex as a game? The answer is both yes and no. I feel like Respawn is definitely getting more adventurous with the direction they're taking the game. Introducing new mechanics and features that are in 2 of the 3 game modes is a bold move in the eyes of a dedicated player. Respawn also has yet to address some of the glaring issues that the game has faced since infancy. Matchmaking issues, server connectivity, and in some cases weapon and legend balancing are still issues that players have to deal with when it comes to Apex, and for some, it's enough to drive them away. They need to be careful with this approach to the development of the game. This brings me to my final point. How does Apex fare against the other popular games in the genre, especially around this time of year when other flagship game series like Call of Duty, Battlefield, and Halo have all released new games within weeks of each other? If Apex changes in a bad way, a lot of players, new and old, will simply move on to something else. That's just what we do as gamers. We play what we think is fun. But that's not saying that Apex is going down the crapper. On Twitch alone in the last 7 days, Apex held almost 3% of the average viewers this week and had over 11 million hours watched. 3% doesn't sound like a lot, but it's up there, trust me. So, with the new season still partially fresh, I think Apex's spot is secure for now. Don't get me wrong, these issues are still glaring and I'm not exempt from them at all. But when I just play Apex and enjoy it for what it is, life ain't so bad.
You didn't re-quip! I'm trying to learn the lore, Josh! I'm trying to learn the lore!
So yeah, Learn to just play games for what they are, because as much as I point out some of the issues, in fairness, they have happened less and less as the seasons progress. And hey, if that doesn't work, just blow a bunch of money on in-game stuff. Then you'll force yourself to enjoy the game, sans you majorly regret that investment. I've never done that.
You can't even craft a legendary thing with that. Oh my god.
So that's my overview on the state of Apex post-season 11. Do you agree with me on some of these things? Do you not? Don't just sit there, that's what the comment section is for. Obviously, this isn't my normal content, and some of you may even argue that I have no place to have an opinion on the game, which to that I say, screw you, I'm gonna do it anyways. Thanks for watching, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time when Fade stops ignoring my emails.